Hey guys, Brandon Woolum with CCM Magazine. Today we are hanging out at the 45th ASCAP Christian Music Awards celebration with a guy who already knows what he's getting tonight. Pretty big night tonight for you, Matthew.
Yeah, it's 45th.
That's what
wow.
the paper was.
That's cool.
That's what I typed. I might have read it wrong.
This is always a fun night, and it's a night like kind of celebrating my favorite people and my favorite topic, songwriters and songwriting. So I love this night and love ASCAP. They're the real advocates for songwriters like us. So excited to be here.
Yeah, so you've won a lot of awards. You've won songs for songwriting. You've won them for performing, even your album artwork at some point along there. But tonight's a little different. Tonight's a milestone, a kind of an icon award for songwriting. How extra special is that to get this Golden Note Award tonight for songwriting, something that's so personal to you?
It's definitely, when they told me what the award was, the Golden Note, my first thought was like, is this something you give to somebody at the end of their career? Like, is this like a forced retirement thing? Because I'm just getting started, you know. But then I saw the list of people who have been handed this award in years past, and I kind of started to feel the weight of it. So it's really given me a chance to like reflect on these last several years of music making. I think a lot of times I'm so focused on what I'm doing next. I don't really give myself a chance to reflect much. But nights like this kind of force me into that position. And when you're forced into a position of reflection, I think the outcome of that is gratitude. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of how I'm feeling tonight, just going, man, the Lord's been so faithful and just allowing me to write songs and tell the world about Jesus through the songs that I write, man. That's what I do this for, so pretty awesome.
There's a lot of songs you've wrote. Some people don't even know that you're on a song or you had a part in songs you've written. The road out there, it's a grind. As you get older, has there ever been a contemplation of maybe leaving the road for a while and just focusing on songwriting, spending time at home?
Well, I started my career behind the scenes, writing songs with other artists and for other artists that they were recording, and I wasn't recording. I was an independent artist and started to have some success with my songs getting placed and recorded. But I always still had this feeling like that there was a call on my life as a communicator and as a recording artist, really, as well. So I think as the years have progressed, both of those opportunities have continued to increase, and it never felt like one should go away and one should stay. It just kind of felt like, what if I stayed faithful to both of these, dimensions of creativity and just see what happens? Going on tour as an artist, that is a grueling experience, and it's exhausting. And so I think for me, it's always been about like being very intentional about my time and making sure like I don't play maybe as many concerts in a year as some other artists do. And the reason is because I'm home in Nashville and I'm writing with Casting Crowns or any of the artists that I get to work with. So there's a reason why. So it might be like, hey, instead of playing 120 shows, I'm going to play 80. And those 40 extra days, they're spent in the studio.
Yeah. So you could be the next Bill Gaither in your 80s, still songwriting and touring.
Hey, man, if that's what the Lord wants, he's a legend,
Yeah. Your girls would never have to work a day in their life. You could pull that off.
That is the funny thing that, ASCAP helps us pay for our kids' college, Songwriting's a little like, feels a little bit like the lottery in terms of like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know if a song's going to pay for your kids' college or for a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Or never even get heard.
Or never, exactly. So it really feels like that. So even more gratitude is felt just that I've had enough songs being able to see the light of day that my kids can get an education.
So when you're in some of these writing sessions, writing with people for their records, are there ever times where you're like, man, why did I give them that idea? That song, that fit me.
Usually that happens later if the song becomes a big hit. I had a song called, the song that comes to mind for me is like Danny Goki had a song called Tell Your Heart to Beat Again, or a song called My Jesus for Ann Wilson. Or the song Nobody for Casting Crowns. That one was the number one for like 3 months, and I was like, dang, I should have kept that. But the reality is like, and I actually get just as excited about that because it's like I like to go into writing songs like open-handed and just be like, wherever the song is supposed to find a home, I'm good with that because tomorrow I'm going to wake up and write another one.
Yeah.
So I really I joke about I wish I kept that because I'm a firm believer that it's the right song paired with the right artist, right? So I think if I would have recorded My Jesus and not Ann Wilson, I don't think it would have done what it did.
Yeah.
So
it just went platinum, gold?
It just went platinum.
Yeah.
So there's a beauty to that when the right voice finds the right message,
Yeah.
And I've gotten to experience that as an artist. I don't know if Truth Be Told would have been what it was if somebody else had recorded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just cool how songs find their home.
Yep, love it. Well, we'll let you go. You got a big night ahead of you. The
I
Golden
appreciate
Note
CCM
winner.
and all you guys do, and thanks for your support of my music all these years.